When a guy laid hands on my friend, I didn't punch him. I didn't threaten him. I destroyed his entire future with one call. He had no idea where it came from, but by the time he found out, it was too late. If you've ever wanted to serve justice without leaving a bruise, hit that like button and subscribe. Because this revenge? It's silent, smart, and ruthless. Back when the internet was still fresh and college campuses buzzed with the sound of dial-up, I was a student at the local junior college. It wasn't glamorous, but it was mine. Early in the semester, I moved in with my girlfriend. We'll call her Lucy. She was smart, kind, and always trying to build community. One night, she invited a classmate over for game night. That classmate turned out to be Sarah, someone I vaguely remembered from high school. We weren't tight, but we got along just fine. Before long, Sarah became a regular. She'd come over for dinner, join movie nights, hang out, and laugh with the rest of us. She even brought her boyfriend a few times. Let's call him Jay. Jay was uncomfortable. He never joined the conversation, never smiled, just sat in the corner like he was forced to be there. He didn't fit in, but we invited him out of respect for Sarah. Thankfully, he rarely accepted. Then came that phone call. Sarah called Lucy sobbing. She needed a place to go. Jay had accused her of cheating simply because she spent time at our apartment. She didn't say if he thought it was with me, Lucy, or both, but it didn't matter. It wasn't true. The confrontation turned violent. Jay screamed insults at her, called her names, and when she tried to leave, he shoved her. She tripped over a coffee table and landed hard. Huge bruise. Back. Hip. Ugly stuff. She showed Lucy. I didn't see it, but I didn't need to. That was the moment everything changed. I'm not a violent guy. Never thrown a punch in my life. But something inside me flipped. That protective instinct kicked in. I didn't want to hurt him physically. I wanted to make sure he regretted ever laying hands on her. Now, at the time, I worked part-time in the college administration office. It wasn't glamorous, but it came with a hidden superpower: access. As a student employee, I had clearance to view schedules, billing, student ID numbers, even course enrollment systems. That access? It was about to become a weapon. The deadline to add or drop classes without special permission was coming fast. Once it passed, schedules were locked, and changes required official approval. I knew exactly what I was going to do. The day before the deadline, I found a quiet moment in the office. I pulled up Jay's student profile. I memorized his student ID number, his classes, his fees, his units. Then I picked up one of the old-school phones we used for scheduling. This was pre-online registration, and I nuked a semester. I dropped every single class he was enrolled in. And I didn't stop there. I went through the entire course catalog and enrolled him in every random class I could find that had a course fee. Ceramics, fencing, underwater basket weaving? You bet. Why? Because if you had unpaid fees at our college, you couldn't request transcripts, couldn't register again, couldn't graduate. Oh, and Jay, he was an international student. He needed to maintain a minimum number of credit hours to keep his visa. I didn't just inconvenience him. I risked his entire stay in the country. Now, I never told Sarah or Lucy what I did. Didn't brag. Didn't slip up. I want no trail. Just clean, silent payback. But the next week, something beautiful happened. Sarah came back from English class and said Jay had been there that day. Briefly. Someone new was standing in the back of the class. The teacher looked confused, did a head count, and called roll. Jay's name wasn't on it. He tried to argue. Said he was registered. The teacher had the roster. He wasn't listed. That was it. Sarah never saw him in that class again. Later, I checked his student profile one more time, just out of curiosity. All the fee-based classes were gone, but so were the rest. No new schedule. Nothing. I don't know if he got kicked out of school. I hope he did. But even if he didn't, I know this. He lost his control. He lost his schedule. He lost his access. And maybe, just maybe, he learned not to lay hands on women again. He never knew who did it. He couldn't prove anything. But I watched from the shadows as his world unraveled. And for once, the guy who shoved someone smaller than him, he got shoved right back by the system. Sometimes the best revenge doesn't leave bruises. It leaves consequences. Never underestimate a quiet guy with access and a memory. If you think this revenge hit just right, smash that like button and let us know in the comments. What's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe to Dark Side Diaries 2.0, where every story proves one thing.